What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. I am on double duty today. Had a live stream a little bit earlier, but based on what happened on the market today, I wanted to spend some time with you guys and talk about, what the setups and what to expect next. So let me just tweet this out live now. Come for what's next. Let's see. We can get a bunch of people up in here. So thanks for tuning in again. Let me know where you're checking me out from tonight. Let me throw you up on the screen before we get started. And yes, I definitely appreciate you guys stepping in here on short notice. So thank you very much. Screen before we get. All right. So basically, today we completed an outside bar, right? We completed an outside bar. We broke the previous day's high and we broke the previous day's low. So this is what it looks like on a 5-minute chart, right? And I have some setups marked up here that we'll talk about. But you can see right here, we break the high, break the low. And then when you look at the daily chart, that's what we call an outside bar. So this is a pretty significant close, guys. This is a lot of selling right back at that previous all-time high where we were. So definitely a lot of selling going on here. So let's shout out some of our friends here. Mirage, Washington, what's going on? Taylor from Seattle, 1% per DM, Ireland, what's going on? Eddie, Miami, what's going on? Jake from South Beach, what's going on? Freedom from Orlando, AJ from Dubai, UAE, what's going on? Ryan from Los Angeles, in the house, what's going on? Penny from Vancouver, Ian from Toronto, what's going on? Boom. And then we have Adriana back again, Trading Wars Army member, what's going on? Boom. Paraguay. Okay, gotcha. And Melly, Trading Wars Army, welcome. So shout out to all the Trading Wars Army members that are in here. We're about to step into the war zone, so put your seatbelts on and let's get into it. All right. So let's take this step by step. Okay. And we're gonna talk about everything. We're even gonna talk about the live callouts that I made on stream earlier on YouTube. I did a bunch of live callouts. We made some good money, and I'm gonna talk about like why certain things happen in the market and then what's next. Okay. Let me just sip on this tea. Thank you very much. All right. So let's start from the beginning of the day. Right. So this is me in the room right here, starting off at the beginning of the day, right here. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and draw the previous day's high, previous day's low. Okay. I'm going to hit the replay like this. And let's talk about it. So the first bar of the day comes in like this. So we're kind of in the middle of the range. So right off the bat, I'm not going to take opening range breakouts. So I say right here, passing on all opening range breakouts today. Inside open, so don't want to get chopped out. I did have a dip buy set up for around 456, which was right around this 50. But you'll see we don't get there in the morning, so I don't end up taking that. So next bar comes in, boom. Okay, so we have a little push down, and then we push up. So this is exactly what I was trying to avoid, because I know that if we open in the middle, there's going to be a battle, right? Because there's no clear winner. Like the Bulls and the Bears are still kind of they're in the same spot they were before yesterday in a sense, right? Because their stop losses could be at the low and could be at the high. So in theory, nobody's really in too much trouble. Okay. So first 15-minute comes in. So I go to the 15-minute chart, right? And I see this hammer, but I'm not going to trade this hammer right away because I'm waiting. I'm not taking an opening range breakout. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking for a fractal setup. So the next 3 bars come in like this. And then when I went to the 15, guys, we got that inside bar. So you'll see right here, right here. So waiting for some fractals here on the 5 and 15 and the trigger as always. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So then here we go. So the SPY 50-minute inside bar comes in at 10. So I alert members, we get filled. And then nice little push so far here, but we need some more. And I'm going to show you guys. So eyes on the 50-minute chart, close to see if we can get that IB. So IB comes through. We break it. Bam. So right within 15 minutes, guys, we hit first target to scale up right away. Then we had another push here. Okay, so this one was a little bit scary. But at this point, we tighten up the stop loss. right? And then we had this one as well. And then this push right here was where I got off for, you know, the majority. Because remember what I always say, 2 legs, right? 1, 2. This is the second leg. So on this leg, I want to be out most of my position. And at the same time, you could see we broke the previous day's high. So right after this, guys, covered most, had a little runner on. And then from there, guys, I went back to the 5-minute chart. So we also got filled on our trigger, okay? So the triggers are posted every night. So we already have the one for tomorrow. So the trigger was 463.16, okay? So let me just show you guys this. 463.16. Stop was 460.70. And the target was 465.51. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, we also, so as we're taking this play, we made some money and then we got filled on the trigger long. Now let's go down to the 5. Okay, so now after I took that 15, we're on the 5. We had a little inside bar here, so some people scalped this down. That was a good little winner. And then we started pushing up. So right here, guys, when this Nirvana pattern came in, I knew that the trigger could be in danger. Okay, so I put the stop loss to break even. So the stop was here. I brought it up to break even on this trade. All right. So some members took this Nirvana. So this is the pattern that I'm talking about today, guys. The Trading Wars Nirvana pattern. This went for 322%. And the expiry is still Friday. So we still have time. All right. So this is a pattern that I worked my ass off back testing, and I created this with the help of some of my colleagues to get this pattern on an indicator so we can always see it visually. Right. So this pattern, guys, the Nirvana, is only for some members that have purchased my book. Only if you purchase my book, you get this Nirvana. That was my promise to my members as for showing me support. So this is here. Let's just mark this up. Trading Wars Nirvana reversal. Okay. So the way that you trade this pattern is you have this outside bar. So wherever the outside bar breaks, if it breaks to the low, you go short. If it breaks to the high, you go long. So you can see the very next bar breaks short. So you're in here short. Okay. You have a 1 bar risk. Not bad at all. So when we were live on stream, what I did is I drew up these fibs. All right. And then, so you can check out the recording of the stream that I did. So right here, check this brother out. Jeff, right here, 0 days to expiry went for over 1,000% on puts from Nirvana, guys. So all you have to do, guys, you take this bar by bar approach. Okay. You take a small chance here. So let's say even put $100. If you put in $100, guys, and you get 1,000% on $100, that's big money, guys. That's big time money, guys. Like, this is crazy. Like, these little patterns, it's insane, right? Like, it doesn't, we don't need complicated stuff. We don't need to draw a cup and a handle and a spoon and a fork and a wedge and a hangman and this and that and the planet Jupiter. We don't need to do that. We can take simple patterns and we can trade them. And if they don't work, we can just get out. But when they do work, in this case, this Nirvana pattern went for 1,000% with expiry today. Isn't that crazy? Let me take a sip of my tea. Hit me with a 1 right now or a Trading Wars Army so we can support the Nirvana pattern, guys. Support all the work we put in. Hit me with the Trading Wars Army or a 1. Webull does not have automated orders, brother. So I have a brother here that's asking for the membership. So let me help him out here. So I think I can just copy this link. Man, this YouTube membership thing is really good because it gives me a chance to support the people that come out here and do special things just for them. So try this right there, brother. Try clicking on that one and just post it and see if it takes you. All you have to do is click join. It's $4.99. You get the Trading Wars Army badge and the emojis. So on stream, earlier today. So if you missed the stream from earlier, please watch it because I did live trading. And the fact that I did live trading should really blow up the internet, guys. Because I'm calling it live, trying to help people. Hopefully one day we go viral. With your support, we can get there. So what we did here, guys, once we tagged this 50, we took a play here. We also had this inside bar here. That was a winner. And this one here was another winner. So when we were here, guys, what I pointed out was this. So anytime you have one leg, you're always going to have the other side. Okay. So if you have a bull leg, you're always going to have an opposing bear leg. So what we do here is we take the Fibonacci from the high to the low. These are all the concepts I talk about in my book. Okay. The Fibonacci book. So when you have a bull leg, so you can see bull leg. Okay. Actually, let me start from the beginning. Let me show you all the legs. Okay. Right here. So the micro morning leg and then the opposing leg. Okay. All right. So let's watch this closely. So we have Fibonacci from the low to the high. Now pay attention very closely. Okay. Are you guys paying attention? Hit me with the one if you're paying attention. I need a pen and pad alert right now. I need a pen and a pad alert. Get it out. Get the pen. Get the pad. We're going to write down some notes. So be ready. Be very, very ready. This is very important. Very important, guys. Hit me with the one if you're ready. Hit me with the Trading Wars Army if you're super ready. Okay, beautiful. All right. So the first push of the day off that 15-minute inside bar right here, we had a pullback. So this is what I always tell you guys. This is the morning leg from the book. This is the morning leg. The morning leg is basically the first hour. So we have a high and a low. We have a push. Then we pull back. When we pull back here, guys, you see this? We tagged the 618. Then look at this. Now be very diligent here. We go to the 50% extension. This is not me and you trading. This is algorithms taking measured moves. Now watch how beautiful this is. The algo loads in the 50 and the 618 and takes profit at the 50. And at the 50, to make it even more beautiful, we get the Nirvana pattern. Now that's what I call confirmation. When we have a Fibonacci, and then on top of that, we have the pattern. So this is the candlestick pattern, Nirvana pattern at the 50. It does not get any better than that. Okay? It does not. Honestly. So once we take that Nirvana, so like I said now, so this is the first leg, trade to the 50. Now we pull up the second leg. So what I was doing on stream was I wasn't looking at this smaller leg. I was looking at the big leg. This is the afternoon leg. Okay. But anytime we come into the afternoon, especially, but anytime we have a push down, we can have a bear leg in the reversing direction, called opposing leg. And this is what I was trying to show you guys on stream earlier. So when you're taking these bounces, you have to be willing to cover at the bear fibs. Look at the bear right here sitting on the 618. You see that? Let's go to the 1 minute chart. We can see this clearly. When we get to the 618, look at this inverted hammer that comes up right after this inside bar. Inside bar, inverted hammer, bam. That's the algo loading up. And look, check this out. That's all she wrote. Absolutely stunning, beautiful, marvelous work of art. Impressive. Da Vinci, Michelangelo. It's insane. We don't need to play around. When the screen turns blue, the Nirvana pattern is there. That's it. If it doesn't work, we take a small loss. But guys, when we hit home runs like today, guys, 1,000% on zero DTE, guys, 1,000%. Look at this, 1,000%. You can take the rest of the month off. You can take the rest of the quarter off. It's beautiful. That's why I came back on stream today, because it's absolutely marvelous. And now I want to share something important with you guys. Notice this, guys. Brother says, I paper-handed SPY so bad that I took the Nirvana at the top for 8 cents and ended the day it was worth $8. That's crazy. But now I want to show you guys something. You see this Nirvana pattern at the top? The puts are cheap because we're shorting at highs. I want you guys to write this down. Too many people that you follow tell you to buy breakouts. I'll tell you. I'm going to show you right now. This is what it is. Okay? Something like this. Oh, now watch. This is what it looks like at the time, right? And what are people going to tell you? Oh, we broke out of the wedge. We're going to go up to the moon here. All right, I'm long here, blah, blah, blah. But guys, we don't need to take these bullshit lines. We don't need it. We get a Nirvana. We know how to trade the Nirvana. We take the break. It breaks below, we go short. Breaks above, we go long. We put the stop on the other side. Okay, and the other thing that I was teaching you guys today is the fib. I have the fib from the low to the high. Look, when the fib is coming down here, I'm buying. I'm not telling you guys to buy calls when we're here. I'm not, because you know what? It's a losing strategy. Do you guys understand that point? If you are buying on the way up and selling on the way down, in the long run, you will lose your account, period. Because the numbers, the math, it doesn't add up. You're going for 5% gain here, where you should really be thinking about fading for 1,000%. You guys understand me? Hit me with a 1 if you're following me. Hit me with the Trading Wars Army if you understand. What I'm doing is I'm righting the wrongs of the community. I'm righting the wrongs. If you take 100 trades, let me ask you now as a friend. I'm asking you from a friend to a friend. If you take 100 trades of this Nirvana and you're shorting at the top, like after we had this 2-leg push, 50% extension, or if you take 100 trades buying on this bull bar that breaks out of the wedge, which would you rather do? Hit me with a 1 if you would rather take the fade with the Nirvana confirmation, or would you buy the breakup? Be honest. What do you normally do? How do you get the emojis? You just have to join the Trading Wars Army, bro. Just join the army on YouTube and you're going to get access to that. And let me explain to you. The reason why is this. If you buy this breakout with calls, you have an inverted risk to reward. You have an inverted risk to reward because you're probably going for pennies. You're going for 5% gain, 10% gain, but your risk, what's your downside? What's your downside? Your downside is 50%. Your risk to reward is inverted. And because it's inverted, you have to win 90% of your trades to make money. But let me tell you something else. If you take this instead, or if you buy the dip instead, your risk to reward is most likely going to be at least 2 to 1. And if you can get 2 to 1, how many trades out of 100 do you need to win? Answer me that question. If we can get 2 to 1 risk to reward because we're buying when the market is dipping and we're selling when it's ripping. If we can get 2 to 1 out of 100 trades, how many trades do we need to win out of 100? Somebody tell me that. And write all this down. Write all this down. We're not playing around. We don't have time to play around. We're trying to make money. We're trying to help other people enrich lives. We're going for the moon. We're going exactly for the moon. And the reason is because I grew up, and a lot of you that are here grew up in, we didn't come from wealthy families. We grew up in the struggle. We came from the struggle. We grew up poor. We had to hustle. I've been working since I've been 13 years old, guys. So now when we have an opportunity, we come to the market, we have an opportunity to learn, we have an opportunity to apply ourselves and look for financial freedom. We're not playing around. We are not. We don't have time to draw a cup and handle J-Lo's bottom and this and that. We don't have time to say, oh, well, this went up 5%. You still could have made money. No. We don't have time for that. All right. So now going into SPY, we have an outside bar. Okay. So this outside bar on the daily, I've already set this up. This is going to be one of my long-term swing plays. So I'm looking for a big swing trade off of this outside bar. So I already put in the SPY swing trades. I already put that in there for members, but I'm looking to play this bar just like I played this one. I played this one, guys, and I made like 5 times my money on the puts. Let me show you guys that. Here we go, guys. So I got the SPY December 3rd 466 puts. I got this last week. So today I'm getting paid for them. I got in at an average price of $4, and today they went for a high of $15.80. So I still have until Friday, and hopefully things keep going. All right. So have that ready. The swing is ready. We'll see what happens tomorrow. One thing to be very careful about is we should be looking at the fib now from the low to the high of SPY for this range. Okay. So notice we stopped right on the 50 today. Okay. It's going to be very important, guys. It's going to be very important. The next few days are going to be very important. We need to find support at the 50 or the 618, or we're going to start coming down into these levels most likely. And if we start coming into these levels here, these other fibs, we can threaten and we can break this swing low. And if we break this swing low, guys, it could be a pretty steep fall. So we just got to be ready for everything. That's why I have puts. That's why I have shorts on. I have short trades in my room, and I also have puts on. I have hedges ready to rock and roll. Okay. How can I join the Discord? Tradingwars.com right here. Just sign up, $39 a month. Fill this form out. There's a Discord link. We're good to go. All right, now let's look at the picks today. We had AMD. AMD, look at this monster here, guys. Boom, new member. Double D, welcome to the Trading Wars Army, brother. Appreciate your support. Okay, so right here on AMD, let's look at these picks. I don't mind doing zero DTE as long as I keep my risk small, right? I don't mind doing that. I mean, if you're going to take $100 risk with 0 days to expiry and you have a chance to make 1,000%, that's a pretty good bet. Don't you guys think so? That's a pretty good bet. All right. So what was I doing? The picks. Yes. So let's go here, AMD. So the put trigger for AMD was 156.56 today. 156.56. Beauty, right? So this is beautiful. This is what we call a clean breakdown. So the first thing we had on AMD, we had an opening range breakout. That opening range breakout actually did work. It did take some heat. Then we had this inside bar right here at the top of the range. And what pattern is this? What is this one, guys? What is this pattern right here that leads into the big crash? What is that? Somebody tell me. And while we're looking at that, let me just go and pull up the alerts. So SPY setup alerts. Here we go. Oh, this is the wrong one. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking about too much money right now. There we go. So here we go. So this is the alerts that comes through the bots, right? So today, AMD right there, 1010, beautiful. Nirvana, right? Anytime it's blue, guys, anytime it's blue, that's a Trading Wars Nirvana. So Nirvana comes in, guys. Look at this. Bam. Look at this monster. It's crazy, right? And if you missed that, guys, we also had a few inside bars here to take you down. And we also had this line right here. This one is the trigger. So if you missed all of that, the trigger came in and it was a clean flush. Like you see, once this trigger broke, guys, look at this. Once that trigger broke, bam, straight down. Let's look at the AMD options chain, guys. Honestly, I should really be taking more credit for this because that's the only way that people actually give a shit about what you do. You have to like brag about it, unfortunately. 155 puts. Let's take a look. Let me pull this over here. All right. So off of this Nirvana here was 11.15. Wow, this is insane. Is this real? So it's telling me right here around 11.20. So we're going for about between $1.25 to $1.50, and we hit a high of $7, right? So now let's calculate that. Let's do $1.50 to 70 to 7. Sorry, 366%. Beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely love it, guys. Hit me with the 1. Hit me with the 1 if you followed along there, and hit me with the Trading Wars Army. Hit me with some Trading Wars emojis. Let's feel the power. Beautiful, man. Today might be like one of those days where it's like once in a quarter, once in a quarter, really, where you get these big sell-offs. Have you ever thought about doing QQQ? SPY for me trades better. From my setups. Being a witness of the hard work and dedication for the past few months. Don't thank us for the support. Thank you for the support you've been giving us. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Really do. All right. So what I'm going to do here, let's look at the last 3. So Intel. So Intel, guys. Intel started off very bullish with SPY. So Intel was following SPY in the morning. Then we reversed. The long trigger. Yeah, so the long trigger did get triggered with a false breakout, right? So the long trigger got triggered with a false breakout. But on the downside, what was the trigger for this short? 488.85. Let's go ahead and pull that up. So there we go. So the short trigger came in the last few minutes, but that was a good winner there as well. All right. So that was nice. Notice here we did have some outside bars that traded very well. Beautiful outside bars action. MU was doing really well. So MU actually broke the long trigger on the morning. Okay, in the morning. It broke that long trigger right there. And then we pushed up. I think gave about 80%. And then we, because the overall market was pulling back down, guys, it brought this one down because MU was ready to explode today. But the trigger worked very well. So today, so far, all the triggers work good. And then Netflix, the same thing, guys. Okay. Netflix, the same thing. So check this out. So we had, man, this is insane. Let me take some time here. So I'll walk you guys through this. All right. So I'm going to hit the market replay. So if we look right here, we have Netflix. We had an outside bar yesterday, a big one, a powerful one. With that powerful outside bar, we're coming off of this double top as well, right? If you put this line up here, we can see we have this double top. So this outside bar is important because it's on this block of support. So if we go to the 5, first bar comes in, okay? Next bar, the opening range breakout gives you a little bit, right? Then it starts taking it back. So the very first fractal setup we have is the outside bar. So right here, guys, when you take this bar, you notice the trigger to the downside is somewhere right here. So essentially what you're doing is you're looking for this outside bar to break to the downside and then to break the trigger so you can have double the trouble on the way down. So let's see what happens. Boom, boom. Inside bar comes down. So if you miss that outside bar, you have this inside bar. And you can see right here, Netflix inside bar at 11.10. Okay. Then boom, push through. Nice little inside bar again. And then we hit the trigger, push back up a tiny bit. Then check this out. Nirvana comes in, push up a little bit. This is a failure of a Nirvana, but check this one right here. Now this Nirvana comes in with a beautiful inside bar. This pattern, I don't know if any of you guys remember the name of this one, but this one is a very, very rare pattern. So I'm going to test you guys. What's the name of that pattern? Inside, outside, inside. What is the name of that pattern? By the way, there was also a nice little inside bar here, guys. So you see what I'm trying to teach you guys? You take a bar by bar approach. All right. So you take the outside bar, you give it a shot. Okay. Inside bar. If they don't work, you cut your losses on the other side and you keep going. Right? So check this out now. Ragnarok. Inside, outside, inside. Ragnarok. Bam. Oh my God, it's just beautiful. Okay, so if you missed all these fractals here, you still had the Ragnarok and you had the trigger. The trigger, we triggered here, we triggered again here. Bam. Beautiful. Just beautiful. So AMD, clean. Netflix, clean. Intel, a little bit difficult. MU was clean off the calls. All right. So this is what we're going to do. Appreciate you guys being here, as always, my friends. Anyone that's a part of the Trading Wars Army, do you have any chart requests? So any Trading Wars Army members, do you have any chart requests? Let's see. So a lot of people are asking me how to join. So let me show you guys. Okay. So all you got to do, guys, you go to the channel, Trading Wars, you hit join, and you just join. $4.99 a month. You get the loyalty badges, this, member shout out, members chat, etc., etc. And I'll do chart requests for you. Okay. So that's how you do it. So NVAX, let's check that out. Nice double inside. So what we could do here is we could look to the past. We could see we had a double inside back in July, and that one did have a nice push down. So same thing. So tomorrow, being ready to go on the 5-minute chart right here, could play the orb. We could take the triggers. We could put a trigger down here, trigger up here. Okay. And look for the fractal. So it does look really nice. I like that double inside. It's kind of crazy that the market went down so significantly and this thing closed with a double inside bar. So definitely on the watch for tomorrow. Okay. Definitely. Please do a beginner lesson. I have a full beginners playlist on the YouTube, so start there. The full beginners playlist. Trust me, I have everything. I have 260 videos. If you watch all of my videos, there's 260. If you watch all of my videos, you will know everything you need to know about trading. Period. Period. That's why I made this. I made this to educate people. Okay? All right, anything else, guys? Anything else? It's been a great day. Life-changing day. I just noticed that there's a lot of drop in engagement across Twitter. There's a lot. I don't think it's just my channel. I think it's just FinTwit in general. I think a lot of people have quit trading or given up. Or a lot of people are just playing around for entertainment. But we got to keep grinding and just keep pushing through. The people that want to learn, we're here to support them. So this is what we're going to do now. Hit me with a like, comment, subscribe. You guys know what it is. Hit me with a join. I'm going to end the broadcast right here. All right. And then we're going to drop a comment right now. All right. This is what I'm going to ask you. So I was debating all day. I was debating all day, like, okay, I streamed at lunchtime. I did it live. And then I streamed again in the afternoon. This is the thing. Some people watch me from international. So when I'm streaming now, it's their morning time. All right. So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to end the broadcast right now. Please comment below. What is your preference? Are you able to watch during the day? Or do you want to keep these recaps coming? Because I don't think I can do both. I definitely can't do both. So let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Difference between YouTube sub and Discord alert. The YouTube is just to support the education. That's it. You get a loyalty badge and the emojis, and you can get. I will answer your questions and do chart requests for any Trading Wars Army member. That's the Discord is where we actually trade and do live setups. All right. Boom. All right, guys. Don't forget to comment. I really try to listen to what you guys say and try to cater my time towards you because you guys are the ones that support me. All right. So appreciate you guys. Have a great evening.